Well, g'day. I'm back. It's been a while. Actually, it's been about nearly 3 months. But here you go. Dun dun dun. The new Crosstrak. It's been sitting in Mackay for nearly 2 months. I'm still recovering from surgery and that, so I haven't been able to do too much, but I could at least get a few items in, set it up the way I want it, just on this first trip. Tomorrow morning, we're hitting the road, heading back to Nebo town. Well, we've made it 606 kilometres to second home base, Mount Britain. Performed extremely well. I overtook one of the B-doubles early in the piece on the beef road, just out of Dingo. He called me up. We dropped down a channel, had a bit of a chat. He owns one of these as well, and we're actually having a bit of a good old conversation about it. Like I was telling him, I was still a bit skeptical because it's a bit deceiving in the mirror. Looks like it's wagging a bit, but he assured me the thing was tracking beautiful. Perfect for overtaking. It's brilliant on the smaller roads out west here with the road trains and the wide loads and that, because it's not a full-size width van. It's the exact same width as my vehicle. In the mirrors, when it's dead straight, I can just make out the awning. So what we'll do, it's getting a little bit late already. It's way past 5. It's going to get dark pretty quick. Usual blowing, typical Mount Britain, blowing a gale up here. So we probably won't be lighting fires. I doubt that very much, but we got a van now to stay warm if it gets a bit chilly tonight. Just one little thing I don't like, especially for me with surgery and that I've had, I struggle to get up on this step. It needs another one. So I might have to look into maybe a 2-stepper just to bring it down one more notch. And if all is good, we should be able to put that straight position there, lock it, and just climbing up on the bed here, but it's easier. Once that air com's up, the back one just the front one just flips straight up. No pressure at all. Probably tomorrow I'll roll it out and I'll start looking at how I'm going to strap this to the ground. I know they've got the supports that come out and lock it in, but I don't know how many of these awnings I've seen blow away. Hot water's on, I just turned it on. That's my outdoor kitchen. I didn't stock up on too much. I've already got enough food here. We're only going to stay here for pretty much till Sunday. Cha-ching. So this is my slide. What's going on down there? Okay, my Weber fell over by the looks of it, but that's all right. It's a learning game with this. So the slide comes in handy. I've got a lot of knives, forks, all my cooking utensils that I need are sitting right on this drawer here. Try to simplify this in the last week compared to what I've always had, where I'm carting a lot of gear around. I find this is a better way to do it because, you know, I've got this, flips down, everything can still stay under there. That comes down there. Weber goes on there. I know how that fell over. I think when I hooked it coming back onto the Peak Downs Highway, everyone leaving work because it's Tuesday, so it's change of shift. You got everyone going home on their 7-7. You got people coming out to start their 7-7. Oh, that's right. I got a van on the back, and still got 400 something horsepower in this thing, buddy, towing a box trailer. This is easy. This is just now it's probably moving. I don't know. Hot plates are still all there. Good. This used to just be a grill, but I bought a flat plate for it as well. Jayco, they got the bayonet underneath. There you go. Pretty sure that's it. Yep, that's it. Hooked in. So that's the Jayco line. I think I got that from BCF actually, to suit Jayco. So it's the right length from there to your slide. I know they've had a few complaints about the hinges up there stuffing up. the thing with me is this thing is going to get used once a week. It is going to get used for a couple of days. I can guarantee people that own Crosstraks and don't use them that often, keep an eye out on this channel, because this thing is going to get punished because I'm living in it full time, technically. Not full time, because I've got a camp room as well, but it is my home compared to my rooftop. Like, you can peg this down, and then in my door, which I'll flip around, I was thinking, how was I going to store the toilet? And that's all I'm going to do. I thought about, you know, later down the track where I've seen people put that slide in and they've mounted it under that seat. And I thought, well, I still don't really want the toilet inside, but I can quite easily still get in there with the roof down and go to the toilet, you know, in an emergency. And I found of late I need to do that, because after the back operation, yeah, I'm still a lot of muscle issues going on. So trust me, it's not fun when you're you need to go to the toilet and then all of a sudden you realise, oh, I've already gone. Thank God I got an outdoor shower. What I'll do is that once I throw the toilet in there. All right, so we grab the porta potty. We'll come in here and make it a counterweight for the time being. Oh, where'd that dunny paper come from? Oh, dunny roll fell out from in there, but that's all right. Don't waste it. Yeah, so in here we got a light up there. The back little flip down door, you got your hot water, hot and cold, and your tap. These waste a lot of water, I've found already, and I did see a post on the Crosstrak forum that someone was complaining about these as well. And they're hard to feather. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I don't know whether to just go back to a normal, really good little shower head that I can just control off the taps. Because sometimes, yeah, this is a bit of a pain trying to shower one-handed. It's a great idea, but I don't know. It does need improving, but it doesn't matter. That's the whole idea of this week. It's all vented up the top, mesh floor at the bottom. You see how that dirt is there, real dusty dirt? Yeah, these things. Because otherwise that dirt will soak in through that mesh and you end up with muddy feet. I've also put one in there for the Weber. Well, I've got a water leak coming right out of the hot water system. Here you go. Why are we leaking? Is it an overflow? It is the overflow. Okay. Nice. Okay, stand down. Don't ring John from Jayco and get up him again. I think he knows me too well. It's already due for its first service. It's done 1,000 K since I picked it up. And I just noticed that too, that seal wasn't locked in properly. We're on a fairly dusty road coming in. Doesn't look too bad. So under here, this is all your underbed storage. So I'm just using these plastic things from Bunnings. That's one of my cookers. Actually, that's my jet boil. Because I still don't use the burners there. Like, I really don't have. I think the only use I might have for the burner is for a steamer. Like if I bought a steamer thing for veggies, which I'm still trying to buy. This thing's more efficient in boiling water than that gas burner, and I'm by myself, so usually I don't need the full cup. They come with these. I can actually refill these. I've got the adapter for them. And then I've got this little one, which is very similar to the jet boil, but the burner unit that's in here is the same. You can screw straight on top of that. You can sit your saucepan on it, and it's more efficient in heating it quicker and less gas than the gas burners. This is a view. This is me out here. Home. This is where I come for counselling. Bloody awesome, eh? I've got nothing under these cupboards yet because I don't need anything. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that space. But even up here, I'm just putting all my clean clothes in these cupboards. So everything lights up top. Again, I don't know what I'm going to put in them yet. I haven't really decided. The most important thing for me is the kitchen. So I just drove 600k. It's the first time I've opened that. That's not too bad. I bought these plastic, there's a light here. Can't really see. Maybe I'll turn that off. Go to this one. Right. So yeah, bought these plastic ones from Bunnings. A few little toiletries here because the sink's here, so I thought, well, okay, you can have a bit of cooking stuff, but I just put my toothbrush, toothpaste and my mouthwash, and those baby wipe things are really handy for just general cleaning. That's all full of sauces. So I've put everything in the Tupperware. This might fall down because I think I had this loose. Yeah, it's not too bad actually. I wouldn't mind getting more of these. These are good. I do have another one, it's down here. I had these bottles of sauces that a company called Voodoo Mountain. Look them up. Sandy makes these sauces, Sandy and Dean. And I know them personally. But they gave me a couple of these bottles. It was my birthday recently and they gave me a couple of sauce bottles, which I really like because I do like the smoky Joe. I love the Worcestershire. But they make heaps. They got so many different varieties and really good stuff. But being bottles is a bit of a problem when you're caravanning, when you're bouncing, especially off-roading. That's why there's all this toilet paper in here, because I ended up, until I get another tall container that I can pack the bottles around. So that's got a glass bottle in it, like a glass bottle of olives, but what I've done is packed it with sponges, bags, plastic bags, so physically can't smash. I don't want too heavy crap in here because look, I don't know if you can see that, but just look at that. See that? Can you see how much that flexes? Right? Don't get me wrong, all vans do it, it's not just Jayco. You go and have a look sometimes, you'll be surprised. You go into some of these vans, I was like, man, that looks exactly the same cupboard as what Jayco's using, and it usually is. It all comes in the same bloody shop. Tin food, all in there, heavy, on the main floor pan, and at the front. Sink in there, filter. It's getting a bit dark, but we can carry on tomorrow with it. So I've got a water filter. There you go, down in there. Other thing I hate is friggin' 12-volt plugs. I never got around to it. I was going to get change it to an Anderson, which I probably will do while I'm here because I've got all the gear here to do it. That's why I want to wire this Anderson in, because if I use the Anderson I can have my plug back that fits the bloody Dometic in the car. So we're here the next day. A cloud and sky. But still blowy. The wind just dropped off again, but we got the awning up. Done my usual trick that I've done with my previous gazebo. Put the spring in, ratchet strap over the top there, then looped back in. So yeah, just loop one in there, loop one in there, and up here, just see how they flap around a bit there, take the tension off. There you go, boink. Sun's right above us now, it's like right up there. It'll head that way, over those hills. So I think where I got it positioned is going to be shade all day for me. That'll be good. This is still like my other Jayco, got the strip light in there, which might, actually that probably will come in handy for the outside kitchen. This light under the cupboard doesn't light up this area over here. So hopefully this might, if not, I've got a bit of a hanging spot now for me torch. Oh, sit down here for a minute. I've got a bamboo pillow top for my bed. King single, but it fits, no worries. But the king single sheets I bought don't fit real well at all. Luckily, camp's only 40k away, and I knew I had all my old mattress protector plus the sheets already washed from my Outback sitting in my cupboard in the camp room. I shot in there this morning and grabbed a few things. I had a trial run of this before because I struggle with the fact I don't have a walkway like the Outback had a walkway either side, so you could easily, flick the elastic underneath the mattress. So this is a bit more difficult. I think I found an easier way. Link the front of the mattress in first, underneath, and then you can get off the bed and then pull it back towards you, lift it up a bit, and then click her underneath. Elastic under there. Make sure it goes all the way under, otherwise it will flick out again in a couple of days. Grab it. And there's a little bit of room either side. Actually, push that up a bit. I'll remove the bollard as well. Flick that under. Move it back over that side a bit. Grab this side, stretch it as much as you can. Tuck under. That's on. There we go. So now that's done, you can roll that back. They do come with a bollard. First I couldn't understand why, because it's a full-size mattress. But if you don't have the bollard in, when you go to step off like that, was about that far, this mattress was about that far in that way, and you'd catch your leg on the sharp edge coming off the bed, which is not a really good feeling. And then it was like, okay, that's what that bollard's for. Put the bollard in, leave it. Bed's all made up, got the 2 blankets on tonight, just in case. You may notice that I have the blue lights on to set the mood for myself, or maybe a lonely possum, or maybe not, but I know that I'll get a good night's sleep tonight. So there's the screen door, there's the main door, but the gap, there's a felt seal in this door, and if you look at it, see how hacked it is, and up near these latches, even up here, there's a join, and they just cut it. So they already know about it, they're going to fix it. At first they were like, oh no, all the doors have got gaps in them like that. And then I sent in the photos. I said, no mate. I said, marsh flies can fly through this gap and not even touch their wings on the way through. Anyway, just little things like that. It's Saturday afternoon. This will be my last night here. And then pack up and head back to camp in the morning. The only little issues I've had, very minor. The Weber refused to ignite. It just kept blowing out with the wind coming through. I'll have to investigate or redesign maybe some little windshields for off here for that, to fix that problem. Or possibly Weber's already got a product out there to stop that from happening. I've got a June cooker that I've had for a long time. This is my second one now. I love these things. First one, it was just the Teflon coating starter let go on the pan. My fault, because I was using the wrong implements, like steel on Teflon. Not recommended. Use the plastic implements for your Teflon coated products. But this thing, you can't blow it out. It's awesome. And it fits perfect, just like that. So that'll be dinner tonight, cooking in there. Only other issue is the shower. It's been blowing a gale all the time up here except today. So I can't actually show you what it's been doing, but I'm thinking of putting an eyelet stitched in similar to what they have on the floor, and then just pull that out like that, rope it down. Because if you don't, the wind hits it, and the way it has been the last few days, that's been like pretty much in that position all the time from the wind just blowing this direction. Yes, I could probably flick the van around, but bugger that. Let's put a little tag in there, get it stitched in by Canvas Mob. That'll solve that problem, because there are no little stitched in hoops or loops even on the internal. I was also thinking like a cross brace, maybe out of that that flexible stuff for your pop-up tents, possibly something, but I don't think it'd work. It'd just end up blowing back in and flicking out. So I reckon an eyelet like that just brings that wall out like that. Easy fix. Book it in. Up here I've got 100% front tank, 50% rear tank, 13.3 volts, 1.8 amp draw from the fridge, batteries at 97%. The hot water system I just turned on. It's just on 5 o'clock. It'll take roughly 12 minutes to bring that up to temperature. Then as soon as I have my shower, turn it off. The hot water still stays hot enough in there to do your washing and that. If you don't, it'll want to cut in and keep that tank up to temperature all day long and waste a lot of gas as far as I'm concerned. Instant would be a way better idea. I had an instant in the Outback. At the moment I'm stuck with what come with the van, and if I can get around it doing it that way and save on gas, we'll just leave it. Sunday, ready to leave. Everything's packed up. I've hooked everything up, triple checked everything, redid my wheel nuts, most important, being a new van. Check them for at least a few weeks. I know they say in the book first 80k check them, but with these alleys it pays to go over them a couple of times over the next few weeks, and they do go up a fair way. I was surprised even these went at least half a turn on each wheel nut. I'm going to head back to camp, make sure everything's all locked down, throw that in the ute, throw my chair in the back of there, pull in the Nebo at the dump point, empty my porta pot. Okay, that's all good. Make sure the pump's turned off. Gotta be happy with that. Now I should need to get in here, so I can lock that now. Alright, let's hit the road. I forgot the camera. No, I'm just one more look around just to see if there's any rubbish. There is something there. That doesn't belong to me. It's a sticker. Sticker of some sort. Anything, little bread ties, butts, stubby caps. There you go. A popper. I didn't even have a popper. Alright, I'll see yous in a few weeks. If you haven't already looked at my other channel, Mad Mix Rebuilds, bounce over to there because I'll be releasing a video on there within a week anyway. Finally got enough footage to, old footage before, you know, all this time off, to put this other video together on that cruiser build, and a heap of new parts have arrived for that as well, and that's where I'm going to be next weekend. So it's virtually every fortnight I'm out bush, every other fortnight I'm playing rebuilds in the shed. Okay, see yous later.